Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back, fight fans. Let's just dig right into it. Tyson Fury will expose Deontay Wilder, and let's just break down why. Now, Deontay Wilder has a record of 40 wins with 39 knockouts. And this is basically the simplest reason why I know Tyson Fury will expose Deontay Wilder in his upcoming fight. Now, this is whether he wins or loses, to Deontay Wilder. Look, Deontay Wilder is basically the heavy betting favorite. Everyone thinks that he's going to land that right hand, stop Tyson Fury. And my line of thinking is this: Deontay Wilder has 40 wins, no losses. That is a fact. That's what's on his record. That's where he is. So let's break that down. How many wins does Deontay Wilder have if he does not have that big right hand land? He's 0-40. He does not win a single fucking fight if he does not have that big right hand land. None. And how many elite fighters has he fought? None. There's this myth in this theory about Luis Ortiz that he's the top fighter, he's one of the best in the division, and he's always ducked. Let's make a few things clear. First, Luis Ortiz, I believe, in my opinion, that he beat Deontay Wilder in the 7th round. He basically had him out on his feet, but unfortunately, I have to be honest and unbiased that Deontay Wilder was saved by the bell, the ref, and the doctor. But it is what it is. Deontay Wilder went on to stop him in the 10th round. This is an old, out-of-shape Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz has never fought an elite competition. The best competition that he's ever fought was Deontay Wilder, and he lost. He's never been a world champion as well. So you can't say someone's ducked the guy for his whole career. Luis Ortiz was in line to fight Anthony Joshua. He pulled out of that spot as mandatory to fight Deontay Wilder because he thought that was the easier fight to obtain a belt. And let's just be honest, he did that. And the narrative from all this fake, biased new media is coming out, basically speaking against Anthony Joshua like he was the guy that was, trying to avoid Luis Ortiz. And then all this bullshit's coming out about Dillian White, and everyone's trying to avoid Luis Ortiz. No one is avoiding Luis Ortiz. What is the benefit to fighting Luis Ortiz? He has no belt, he has no resume, and he's not a big money grab. What is the benefit to fighting Luis Ortiz? Luis Ortiz must work his way back up, or Luis Ortiz really deserves a rematch with Deontay Wilder. That's the fight that everyone technically really wants to see. Everyone but Wilder fanboys. Now let's just stick down this road on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury will expose Deontay Wilder because without Deontay Wilder's big right hand, Deontay Wilder is 0-40. Deontay Wilder doesn't win a single fight. Look at his resume. Gerald Washington was thoroughly outboxing Deontay Wilder. Chris Arreola outboxing Deontay Wilder. Artur Szpilka outboxing Deontay Wilder. Eric Molina. Now Eric Molina, I'll give Deontay Wilder that one. Eric Molina is just not an elite level fighter, not a good fighter. None of these guys are, but he was not outboxing Deontay Wilder, but he did clip him and he did slightly hurt him. So the truth is, Deontay Wilder has pretty much been outboxed by everyone he's been in the ring with, and he's been rocked by multiple fighters he had no fucking business being rocked by. Deontay Wilder has a big right hand, and that's saved him in every fight he's had. Now let's bring into what Tyson Fury can do that none of these other fighters can do. Tyson Fury can fight an elite level. Tyson Fury is completely unorthodox. He's not a guy that you can pretty much predict what he's going to do, where he's going to be, and how he's going to do it. Tyson Fury's about 6'9", so he's a huge guy. No one matches his size in sparring. You can't prepare for a guy like a Tyson Fury, but you can prepare for a guy like Deontay Wilder, and that's the misconception. People think that Deontay Wilder's unorthodox, he's unpredictable. He's really not. You can lure Deontay Wilder into a trap and you can stop him. And this is what I mean. Look at Deontay Wilder. It's clear that his only agenda in that fight is being patient and looking for that big right hand. That is it. So if you show him an opportunity to land the right hand, take it away, and counter, Deontay Wilder will have absolutely no answer. Whenever Deontay Wilder feels like he has someone wounded or hurt, he goes crazy, leaves his chin exposed, and we know it by the history of boxing. Anytime someone does that, you leave yourself open to be clipped, and we've seen many of fighters get stopped going in to attempt to stop their opponent. Deontay Wilder would be 0-40 had it not been for that big right hand. Tyson Fury will expose that. He is the best pure boxer that Deontay Wilder has ever fought. He's the best boxer that basically has ever boxed Deontay Wilder, and he's beat a Vladimir Klitschko, a legend, a Hall of Famer. And you look at Deontay Wilder, who's never been in the ring with elite competition like that. He's never had to face that fire. Yes, I have no doubt that Deontay Wilder hits hard, but at the same time, if you take that away from him, you take away what a guy does best. He's not able to counter and move. Deontay Wilder has no other tools in his bag. In boxing, there's a saying, you always pick the fighter who has the most tools. Deontay Wilder has no tools. He has none. Eventually, it will catch up with him because he's fought 40 fucking cab drivers and everyone is glorifying him like he's the best fighter they've ever seen. Let's be honest and let's be real. Even if Deontay Wilder somehow clips Tyson Fury in this fight, is it far-fetched to believe that Tyson Fury will completely outbox him for the entirety of that fight? If Luis Ortiz, an old beat-up Luis Ortiz, can go 10 rounds with Deontay Wilder, what makes you think Tyson Fury can't? That's what I'm saying. People are getting too carried away with this bullshit rhetoric. If you look at a Johann Duhaupas who took a beating from Deontay Wilder, but he was unable to stop him, purely Johann Duhaupas went 11 rounds with Deontay Wilder. 11 fucking rounds, and you're saying Tyson Fury can't do that? And the funny thing is that Deontay Wilder has been hurt and rocked by almost every fighter that he's fought, and these are fucking prospects. Arthur Spilka, Chris Areola. These guys should not be fucking rocking you. Luis Ortiz rocked him. And that leads me to this. I honestly think that Tyson Fury has a better chance of stopping Deontay Wilder than actually going the distance with him. And you have to understand that Tyson Fury is going to be able to counter Deontay Wilder. He's going to be able to go to the body. And if you think that all these other fighters like an Arthur Spilka, these guys can rock Deontay Wilder, even an Eric Molina who rocked Deontay Wilder, you don't think that Tyson Fury can fucking buzz Deontay Wilder, hurt him, stop him, who can counter him, who can land the most accurate punches on Deontay Wilder's chin? People say, oh no, he proved he had a chin against Luis Ortiz. First of all, Luis Ortiz had him out on his feet. Deontay Wilder was grabbing and holding on, and he stopped defending himself. That fight was over. If Luis Ortiz was any younger, better shape, or stronger fighter who wasn't as gassed in that round, he would have clearly lost that fight. He would have clearly stopped Deontay Wilder right there, and that would have been no doubt. He would have put him from his feet to his back. Now look at Tyson Fury. He's in the best shape of his life, training every day, took himself away from the bad environments that he's been in Europe to come out to America to conquer Deontay Wilder and to win this title. I truly believe he'll win. He's in the best shape of his life. He's never looked better. Think about it. They say, well, look at the last two guys he fought. That was to lure Deontay Wilder in. Tyson Fury said it his fucking self. He said Deontay Wilder took this fight because he thought it was fucking easy. He thought he was a cupcake. Deontay Wilder took this fight because he thought it'd be a walk in the park, an easy fight to put on his resume, an easy name. This will not be an easy fight. This will be a fucking war, and Deontay Wilder may be stopped, may be dropped, and definitely will get rocked at some point in this fight. Now, Deontay Wilder could still win if he lands that big right hand, but have no doubt, do not be surprised if Tyson Fury comes in and stops Deontay Wilder or wins over a 12-round decision, because he has the ability, the skills, the size, and the power to do it. Compare his other opponents, be completely unbiased and real. Tyson fucking Fury will be the new WBC champion.